This is Fatal Travesty, broadcasting for Mohawk Rooster Radio, where we're going to be continuing our Q&A that we ended off in the last stream. So what we've covered so far is just we only answered one question for one person. We still need to get around to the other two people, but the topic is right now top 5 music artists that you would bring with you if you were on like a desert island or whatever, but just like top 5 in general. So we've covered that Psycho Sid here would bring Metallica, Megadeth, Guns N' Roses, Willie Nelson, and what was the last one? Toby Keith?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so we ended off when it was just getting to my turn. I only answered one artist at that point. So for top 5 artists, for me, I'd bring...
You want to explain who Alan Walker is?
You don't know who Alan Walker is?
I know who Alan Walker is, but... So...
Okay, so for those of you that don't know who Alan...
Wait. So, I want to let people know who I am. So, I was a writer, I'm a published poet, and I should have gotten a damn degree in creative writing, but I didn't. You can't get it at Ohlone, the local community college over here. But as a writer, I was taught one important thing. Always assume, and this is, I loved it because it's really dick-like. Always assume that your reader is an idiot. So, you always write to assume your reader is an idiot. So, Travis.
Right.
Who is Alan Walker? Always assume the person that's listening to you is an idiot. Who is Alan Walker?
Alright.
I know who he is, but who is he? To the people that are not listening.
Alright, so for those of you that don't know who Alan Walker is, he started up back in, I'd like to say, somewhere around, I'm not sure when he started up initially, but he started making music early on in quite a few years ago as an electronic artist. He actually, I did a little bit of research on him at some point, but all I know is that I kind of like know around his net worth, all that. Kind of like looking at different artists' net worth, but yeah, like I said, for those of you who don't know who he is, he's an electronic artist. Some of his pretty big songs, I'm pretty sure everyone has, at least everyone's listened to at least once, would be Faded. That was one of his earliest works, but I kind of started listening to like every other song that he makes. There are even some people that have made remixes with him. But yeah, he is probably going to be somewhere in the top 3 for me.
Sure. Okay, so that's 1, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you got 1.
So, another of my top 5 artists would have to be a group that I actually kind of grew up listening to. Well, actually, 2 of these groups I grew up listening to.
You said you're recording this, right? This will be on your channel, right?
Correct.
Okay, Devin. Can you tell people how old you are? Just because
how old I am?
Yeah.
18.
And you turned 18 when?
Back in May.
May of 2018?
Yes, sir.
Little T, how old are you?
I'm also 18.
And you turned 18 when?
This last July.
Okay, and I am 30 years old, and I turned 30 in the latter part of November. Just so you got an idea of these two youngsters and myself. So when they talk about their age and when they were listening to things in their generation, you all understand that. So I just wanted to make sure that was out.
Music that I said.
That's true. But I want them to know who you are, age-wise. So, Little T, continue. I just want to make sure they knew your age. So go ahead.
Hey, stick near B. Stick near B.
All right. So, as I was saying, two of the artists that I'm gonna feature in my top 5, they are two artists that I have listened to, kind of grew up listening to.
Sure.
So, first one that is also in my top 3, I would like to say is Raz of my dad. He's a big country fan, and
Yep.
so I kind of started listening to them around the time that pretty early on, around, I like to say age 5 is when I first started listening to them. But yeah, like one of their songs that even I remember to this day because it was in a movie would have to be "Life Is a Highway." That song I've always kept close to me because
one of the most iconic songs ever.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That one and oh man, what's the other big one? Hold on. Oh, what's his name? Sang it. Oh, what the hell's? Hold on. Oh my god, I should know this damn song. God damn it, it's on my damn phone. Hold on. See, the problem is I'm listening to music right now on YouTube. Where the hell's my phone? Give me a second. Because there's one other song that I think is really big to them. Let me find it. It should be on my phone. Aaron Lewis, come on, baby. What?
Me and My Gang.
I think it's near the bottom. Oh my god, it's gonna drive me nuts. Is there any other big song besides that one?
Life is a Highway or Me and My Gang?
Besides Life is a Highway, there's one other song that's driving me nuts. But Aaron Lewis did a version of it. Oh my god, it's driving me nuts, man.
So another big song of theirs.
Shit. Oh, I'm gonna take my headphones off for a second. So if I don't hear you, I apologize.
So, big song.
Hold on.
You still gotta pick your artist, dude. You only pick like 2 or 3.
What hurts the most? I don't know what the name of the song is. It's what hurts the most. Yeah. Yep. Those are probably 2 of the songs that I know from Rascal Flatts. But Aaron Lewis, the lead singer of Stain, actually did a version of that song because he was always a big country fan and he wanted to get into country stuff. But oh my,
Right.
You might get a viewer. I'm gonna tell you right now, Travis, you might get a viewer because of that. I know someone that is a big Rascal Flatts fan. So you might get a viewer or 2 there.
Oh yeah, I grew up listening to them. They were the main cause of me starting to listen to country.
Which is pretty cool because I don't really, to me, I don't associate you with country. I associate you a lot with like electronic music.
Right.
But the funny thing is I grew up in the electronic music, but my electronic music is a little bit older than what you're into. At least I think. I mean, hey, when you guys find out what I listen to, maybe you guys know it. But what you listen to is a lot newer, and I am into, you know, newer stuff too. But I just always associated you with like dubstep and bro step and everything like that. Um, so I mean, I know your dad. I know your dad is a big country guy. I just never really thought you gravitated to that. But how bizarro, man! That's so weird. But that's cool. I love that, man. That's so awesome.
I
Sweet.
mean, yeah. I mean, as we said in like the first Q&A session,
Right.
right. I got a good portion of my genes from my mom, like one of them being singing. So even now, I still sometimes find myself singing country songs, especially Rascal Flatts.
Oh, you hear me?
Yeah, you're robotic, yeah.
Hello.
But yeah, she also is a pretty big fan of country, like Rascal Flatts and some people like that.
I have a feeling I asked in our first round, but just for posterity. So where was your mom from originally?
I never actually quite got an answer.
Oh, your mom has never told you where she's from?
Not initially.
Wow. Well, initially, so you did.
All I know is that when she was growing up, it was somewhere around here in Fremont. So
she's from the Bay Area.
Well, she grew up. From what I heard, she grew up here in the Bay Area. Since she was a little girl to a teenager.
Okay.
But yeah.
So she's a California girl.
Not really. She's actually more Oregon than California. She's more country than here.
She wasn't in California. So she wasn't in California for very long.
Well, I mean, she basically grew up here in California, but she never really stuck to really.
No, so I apologize. So I didn't ask that right. So she grew up in California.
Right.
But she calls her home in Oregon.
Yeah, her home is in Oregon.
Okay. But she so by the time she and your father met, she had been living in California for that long.
Yeah.
So the Oregon thing is post, you know, having you and all that stuff. Do you know I'm spending in Oregon longer than here? Because I don't know how old your mom is. I don't know if that's a question I should really ask. But has she been living in Oregon longer than California? Or is she still, you know, she's been in California a lot longer? Because to me, you know, I mean, like, and I know you'll ask that, and then maybe Devin will ask that, but how you are spiritually can affect where you think you are as a person, you know, where you think you're from. But I also like to think that where you've lived for a long time is where you're from. Has she lived in the Bay Area longer than Oregon, or is it about equal at this point? Because I don't want you to tell me her age, because I know that would be inappropriate. But has she lived longer here or in Oregon?
Well, like I've said before, I'm still not sure. I don't. Okay. Like I said, I'm not sure about everything that I know.
Then if you don't, you know, if you don't want to answer this, I don't blame you. But you know, your father and your mother had you. How long was she still here before she decided to go to Oregon? I'm not
I'm not too sure. I never really. It's not really something I can answer myself.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. No, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
But yeah, so as I was saying, another artist that really impacted me greatly, growing up, would have to be, Linkin Park.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 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 Absolutely, man.
But yeah, I mean, Linkin Park has gone so far around. They've probably heard, people have probably heard their songs anywhere.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
But I mean, people that don't know who they were, didn't know who they were. They probably heard about it around that time.
Sure.
I mean, it kind of affected me a bit when I first heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
But
It affected the whole world when it happened.
yeah,
Like it's not just a generation thing. It's a music thing because
an entire
they were one of the
genre.
biggest. They created it. They pretty much created their genre.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Like they built it from what it was to what it is now.
Devin, hold that thought too, if you can. I'm sorry to interrupt. Hold that thought.
Okay.
What you just said. Keep talking. Thought in case I forget. I like that. I like what you just said. But hold that thought. But keep going. But I like that thought a lot, a lot, dude. Is that it? Was that 5?
No, that was 3.
3.
Yeah, that was 3.
3. Okay. So we got Rascal Flats. We got Linkin Park. I'm sorry, who was the other one?
Alan Walker.
Alan Walker. Thank you. That's right. Alan Walker. Duh. Alan Walker. Okay. So we got 3.
Gonna go Marshmallow?
Like I said, I've been waiting for him to say it. And so wait. So wait, hold on. Is that what you're going to say?
No, I mean,
Because I'm gonna ask Marshmallow. Is that the same fool that did that song with Bastille?
I believe so.
I hate
They
that
had
fucking
like 2
song.
together.
I hate that song.
Let me
I'm
just
gonna tell you
check.
right now, I hate that song. No, I hate that song. I don't want to talk about it. I hate that song. And I hate that song for certain reasons. I love that song. The song's amazing, but I hate that song for certain reasons.
Yeah. Yep. He did the
that's
instrumental for it.
Oh my god.
Happier, featuring Bastille, right?
Happier. Yep. That song is very, very uncomfortable for me. I'm gonna tell you right now. I love it. I mean, I think it's a great song. It's catchy as all shit, but that song is very uncomfortable for me. But I kept thinking, Marshmallow. I was like, didn't Travis keep talking about this fool? And so I wanted to know. And so sure enough, okay. And I was like, oh, okay. He did know who it was. All right. So cool.
Yeah, he's not really in my top 5, but he is in the top 10.
No,
Somewhere.
I mean, I knew you knew, but I had never heard him outside of you.
Yeah.
So I was like, hold on a second. I think this guy is kind of a big deal, but see, my generation, unless they're involved in your generation, doesn't know a lot. And I'm fortunate that I know you and I know Devin, so I kind of understand, you know, what's going on in your generation through you guys. And so that's why I was like, I think Travis told me about this dude. But I was like, I don't know, man. That's because what you showed me, or at least what I think you showed me, you know, a couple times I was over at your house, I was thinking, nah, man, this guy ain't gonna be that popular. He's like what I like to listen to, but it's not mainstream, you know. And then so for him to work with freaking Zed, or I mean with Bastille, it's like, oh, okay.
How did you know he worked with a Zed?
Did you work with Zed?
Yeah, he did.
Oh
Few
my
times.
god. What song?
Yep, quite a few
I
times.
don't even know this.
Let me see.
Quite a few times. Quite
Yeah.
a few times. What are you
There's like
talking
4 or 5
about?
songs.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know these things. See, you guys are learning
T,
this right now
Let's play a
on,
match while...
on Mohawk Rooster
Okay.
Radio, which I still don't even know if we're going to call it this, but right now we're calling it Mohawk Rooster Radio. We're here with Little T and we're here with Psycho Sid. And I'm finding out about freaking Marshmallow doing shit with Zed. What the hell
Yep.
is this crap? I didn't even know this damn shit. When did this happen?
I believe it. Yeah, it was
When did...
one song that I remember he did.
No, I know Zed worked with Selena Gomez, and I know he worked with Ariana Grande, and I think they're beautiful, and it was awesome.
Okay, here we go.
But
We're not gonna get to the rest of the
I'm
list.
talking about Marshmallow.
We're not gonna get to the rest of the list at this point now.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
hurry
you
up.
know what? Ariana Grande and Selena Gomez are of age now, so leave me alone. Okay, but no, I didn't. They wait. So wait. Marshmallow wasn't involved with them, right? Marshmallow wasn't involved with Ariana Grande and Selena Gomez. That never happened, right?
I believe there was a song with Zed and Selena Gomez.
No. Well, Zed and Selena Gomez, but not Marshmallow. I know
Yeah,
Zed did
with
a bunch of things.
with Marshmallow.
No.
Just let me.
No,
Yeah,
no.
here it is.
No.
Here it is, right here. Zed featuring Selena Gomez. I Want You to Know Marshmallow remix.
Yeah. No, but that's the remix. I don't count that. I'm talking about
But they worked together on it.
Yeah, that's true. I get that. I'm talking about the original deal. And so with Bastille, I was thinking, oh, this is Bastille's song, and they said, no, this is Marshmallow, and that was it. And I was like, whoa, Marshmallow was involved in the original. So no, that don't count. I get that. You know, Zed did some stuff with Ariana Grande and Selena Gomez. But I'm saying the original stuff, and that's why when I saw Marshmallow, and technically it's supposed to be Marshmallow's song. Like when it shows up as Marshmallow's song with Bastille. And it's like, oh my god, this is a Marshmallow song. This ain't even Bastille, this is a Marshmallow song. I was like, dude, Travis, man, I gotta contact Travis and ask him about this, and I kept forgetting, and then now here we are right now. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool to me, you know? And I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, I hate the song. I hate the lyrics. I can relate to them, but I mean, no. I hate the lyrics, but I like the song. I think the song is fantastic. But anyways, that's my 10 cents on the whole thing with that. We got a little sidetracked there, but there we go. Why did we get sidetracked? Well,
Because I mentioned Marshmallow working with Zed.
Marshmallow, thank you. No, you mentioned Marshmallow though.
No, no. Devin mentioned
No.
Marshmallow, which made you go off and say, "Yeah, I'm waiting for him to say Marshmallow."
Why did he mention Marshmallow?
I don't know. He just mentioned it.
Yeah, I think you're crazy. But so you have so you mentioned Marshmallow.
Alan, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. You mentioned Alan
Devin
Walker,
did.
Rascal Flatts, and you mentioned Linkin Park.
Yep.
And you were going to mention your fourth artist. Who's your fourth
Okay.
artist?
So fourth artist.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt that. For those of you that are listening,
He
my
will
name is
interrupt
Kazuhiro.
every time.
My name is Kazuhiro Masayuki Koike, and I will go off on tangents because that's what I do. But we are talking right now with Little T, and he's talking to us about his top five favorite musical artists. And I apologize for going off on tangents, but here we go. He's already mentioned Linkin Park, Rascal Flatts, and Alan Walker. That's a solid 3. And here we are right now with going with number 4. So, again, Little T, number 4. Here we go. What we got?
All right. Number 4. Now, I'm a bit indecisive around this point, because I've really only thought about it so much. But if I were to say number 4, it would probably be actually, yeah, I am a bit indecisive.
Tough, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit. I mean,
That's fine. So, I mean, if you're not ready, we'll come back.
I mean, really, it's how it should be. It should be kind of this tough, because
well,
I mean,
open. I mean, dude, music comes out all the time, you know. So how can you say? So then let me re-ask the question to both of you, Devin.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me re-ask the question again. Okay. Let's say I cannot operate now. Oh, no,
I gotta.
Okay.
I gotta leave in just a minute. To do
Okay.
something.
So let me get this out of the way real quick. So let's say you're inside of a hangar. You know, it's Far Cry 5. You're inside of a hangar.
I'm inside one right now.
You're inside. Okay, well there you go.
We both
You
are.
only get 5 songs. You only get 5 songs. I want to know what the 5 songs are. What are the 5 songs that if you had to listen to them over and over again, okay, you could listen to them over
5
and over and over
songs.
again. What are those 5 songs that it doesn't matter, and it doesn't have to be, you know, like there could be others, but if there was 5 songs and you said right now, I'll listen to them, I'll listen to them, I'll listen to them, I'll listen to them, and you can listen to them again and again and again. What would those 5 songs be? You will never get tired of those damn songs. Devin, what are those 5 songs before you leave?
Battery by Metallica.
Okay. That's a good one, man. That is a good one. I played that on
Enter
Rock Band
Sandman.
enough to know that song is brutal. All right,
Enter Sandman.
Battery. Oh, 2 Metallica songs. Sure.
Beer for My Horses. Toby Keith and Willie Nelson.
Sure. Okay. So we got 3.
What else?
I mean, what can you what is on your phone or your media player, and you can just go, I can listen to this,
Well,
and I can listen to this, but I mean, what? So then it's like, what do you listen to that gives you a vibe, an emotional vibe that nothing else does?
Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
Okay.
American
Yeah,
Soldier.
yeah. So that's 4. What's that final song? What emotionally gets you?
I don't know.
Hey, sorry.
I'm not sure.
Wow, that's awesome. All right. Well, I mean, if you're 100% not comfortable, then we'll get back to you. I don't want to push you, 'cause that's important.
Well, no, I don't know. That's all.
Well, I mean, okay. You only have 4 songs that elicit some kind of emotion to you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh dang, there's a bunch of people on that side.
What?
On our backside.
Uh, the there was a bunch of people on the side for the. I think there's still a couple people crossing right here. But the lowering floor, like yeah, I was about to take out this guy that was in the fake missile. Okay, but yeah, but we got 4 songs from Devin, right?
He's uncomfortable with the final.
Alright.
Okay, that's
So
fair enough. Alright, Travis.
Alright, wait. I'll be right back.
Yep.
I'll be back in about a half hour.
Okay. Alright.
See you guys later.
alright.
Well, if I'm not around, then Travis will finish this one, just in case I'm not around. But here we go.
Alright, well,
Travis,
pretty
continue.
soon.
Now we're at the point now where we're just gonna get this all done in one go. You know what I mean? So here we go.
Right. So pretty soon I will have to kind of cut away for like probably like 5 minutes or something. Because I gotta move my PS4 from the living room. I just brought it out here because I just had nothing else to do.
Okay.
But I have to take it out of the living room before Dad gets home. But
Sure.
okay, so we're about to discuss top 5, right? Top 5 songs.
Is he home?
Who, Dad? No.
Oh.
I gotta get it out of here before he gets home.
Right.
But we were saying, I know, right? He's still at work.
I know it's 2:45. Okay.
Alright,
All right. So we got Psycho Sid's input on his top 5 songs.